Taurus, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to jump in with your current energy. And just as a reminder, I'm not going to reach out to you asking you to text any specific number or anything like that. The scammers and impersonators, they're out in full force. It must be back to school for them as well. So let's get what's influencing you. What do you need to focus on? And your past. Your strength, near future, what else do you need to know? Let's get your hopes or fears. There's somebody here in this house with me. So right before I started this reading, I was walking around on this floor, and it's just the floor where the bedrooms are. And there's definitely somebody here. And I just got a glimpse of somebody out the corner of my eye, kind of out in the hallway there. So let's see how that person shows up here in the reading, or why they're showing up. Let's get your potential outcome. So looking here, bottom of the deck, I am getting the Four of Swords. Now, the Four of Swords is stepping back from a situation so that you can rest, recover, and heal. And if it doesn't feel like it's a clean break, although this usually does represent that, it feels more like that I just need a moment. I just need some sort of fresh air. Let me just step back from a situation. I'm almost getting kind of a hanged man energy out of it, where this kind of step back from the situation is also giving you a different perspective. And so take that as it resonates. It does feel like you are seeing something that you weren't able to see when you were in this situation. In your current energy, I'm getting the Knight of Pentacles. And that Knight of Pentacles, it's a student energy. So it's movement forward, but at a very slow pace, because you're incorporating a lot of information. You're learning a lot along the way here. Six of Cups is influencing it. So it's all connected to things that make you happy. That is a card of nostalgia. So it's tied to your past. And it feels like as you're kind of evaluating the situation here, you're taking in all of the information, but really through the lens of, well, what really made me happy in that situation? How do I then use that information going forward to either replicate it in some sort of way or incorporate that into your decision-making process? So I like the way that that's coming up. Showing up here in what you need to focus on, King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups, I just got nostalgia with the King of Cups as well, but it's emotional growth. Whatever information is coming through to you right now, it's leading to some sort of, I'm getting a raise in your vibration, but the emotional growth connected to it, it's understanding what really made you happy, because I'm getting the sense here that when you really look at the past and really take that critical eye, there were pieces that you thought made you happy at the time, but now that you have the beauty of hindsight, you're understanding things from a different perspective. And it was like, no, I thought it was this, but it was this other thing that really led to me feeling happy. And so it's kind of that knowledge that you're incorporating into yourself and using going forward. And so the universe here with the King of Cups is saying, just keep doing what you're doing, because you're raising your vibration. You're understanding things differently now. Showing up here in the past is the Seven of Wands. Now, the Seven of Wands is standing up and fighting for what you want. It can also be a resistance energy, but really at the end of the day, you're advocating whether it's against something or for something. This is you acting in your best interest. Showing up here in your strength is the Ten of Pentacles. So when it comes to all of this information and just long-term, that's your strength. It's using all of this to create something stable, lasting. A lot of fulfillment here, a lot of growth, prosperity, abundance. This is a marriage card, so it usually involves another person, but if it's not about another person, that you're not really interested in that kind of relationship, this is really your long-term success. Showing up here in the near future, I'm getting the Four of Cups. Now, the Four of Cups is sadness and disappointment, but it feels like it's connected to the information that you're receiving. That Six of Cups here, what I'm really being drawn to. You see the one is handing the other, like the two children are interacting, and one is handing the other a cup. It feels like that's the information that you're gathering here. And so any kind of sadness and disappointment that you experienced in the past, you're looking at things differently. And I don't know how else to describe exactly what it is that I'm feeling, because it's more along the lines of understanding somebody differently, understanding the past differently, We're going to see what comes up when I clarify, because it feels like there's another piece of information there. So we'll keep going. So showing up in the external influence, how the universe is shaping the situation, I'm getting the Death card, Scorpio energy. And so it's change and transformation, and the Three of Pentacles, relationships here. So you've got endings and new beginnings connected to relationships. It does feel like you're starting to see somebody differently here, somebody from your past. You're getting a more realistic version of just who this person is when you're looking at the past, identifying maybe what you liked about this person or what really worked in your relationship there. But there's this kind of growth that's coming from experience that's allowing you to see it differently, and it's leading to some sort of new beginning here. Showing up in your hopes or fears, I'm getting the Ten of Cups. That Ten of Cups is long-term emotional fulfillment. So I have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. They're both relationship cards, they're marriage cards. And with the Three of Pentacles showing up here, it looks like you might be looking at somebody from your past from a just completely different set of eyes here, with all the experience that you've gained. I'm not getting a clear sense on whether or not this person is somebody that you're actively interested in now or even pursuing in that respect. We'll see what comes up when I clarify. I'm getting the Queen of Swords showing up here in the outcome energy, and that Queen of Swords is clarity. So all the information that you're getting here, it feels like you really are taking it to heart. And the one thing that really stood out to me, well, there's two images here. Might be a little bit difficult to see, but in her chair, there's a cherub. And so children are showing up here. They're angelic children, but they're children showing up here. And then underneath that are butterflies. And so the transformation feels like it's leading to a lot of crystal clear knowledge, things that you're able to use going forward. So let's start diving in and get some information here. And just as a reminder, this is only available on my YouTube. The name of the channel is Tarot and Astrology with Michelle. The handle's at Tarot with Michelle. And on TikTok at Tarot with Michelle. Knight of Pentacles with the Six of Cups. King of Cups. Yeah, so all this information that you're taking in, it's helping to raise your vibration. It's part of the emotional growth that you're going through right now, the emotional learning. Tell me about that King of Cups here in what you need to focus on. Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is moving on. Eight of Cups, it's a lot of moving away from what doesn't serve you, but I'm also getting the sense here, because of the information that you're gathering right now, that you're actually moving towards something that's going to kind of rejuvenate some sort of happiness here in your life. It takes walking away from something to go after something, which is how that's showing up here. And so I'm getting both the moving away from what doesn't serve, the movement towards what really matters to you. Tell me about that Seven of Wands in the past. The Sun. The Sun was illuminating something here in the past for you. It showed you what you need to fight for, what you need to go after, how to advocate for yourself, what really matters. And that's what's leading to now. This is really what led to that Four of Swords energy. It's you standing up and fighting for what was in your best interest, gave you an opportunity to really take that rest that you needed in order to see things differently. With the Ten of Pentacles here, I'm getting the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords is coming through as clarity. So it is ultimately about getting to the truth. Whether it's something that you're keeping to yourself right now, that could easily be the case because it's showing up in your strength position. And so it feels like whatever it is that's unfolding, you're not opening up and telling other people right now, not until you're ready. When you feel like you're in that really solid place, that Queen of Swords place, then you're going to open up with all the clarity and the kind of understanding how all the puzzle pieces fit together. Tell me about the Four of Cups. The Moon. So the Moon here, so it's things hidden in shadow. Whatever's coming to the surface, it was things that you weren't seeing. That's exactly how this is playing out. So because this is the eclipse, we're definitely in the eclipse with the sun opposite the moon here. Whatever's being revealed to you, and it's not even just now, it's over the next several weeks, really take that information in, allow yourself the ability to absorb it. Don't necessarily discount anything that's coming towards you. Oh, that doesn't matter. Take it all in. The way it's coming through in the energy is just absorb, be kind of a sponge right now with all this information, because you're going to get the clarity that you need with the Queen of Swords. You're going to be able to sift through the information, identify what really matters, and identify, okay, this is what I can let go of now. This is something that I don't need to carry forward, because now I have the truth. I have that full picture understanding. Tell me about the Death card here. Ace of Cups. You have a new beginning that's showing up here on the horizon. Tell me about that Three of Pentacles. Lovers. So I love the way that this is shaping out. So endings and new beginnings, with a very solid new beginning showing up. So the universe is really setting you up for success here. It's giving you an opportunity to go after what you want on an emotional level. By revealing all of this information to you, it's giving you that big picture perspective in a roundabout way, because I'm not getting the Hanged Man here. So that tells me there is no pause or delay for this, that all of this information is free flowing through you and you're taking it in as you get it. You're still moving forward for your own sake, but as far as understanding just how everything fits together, that knowledge is going to build over time. It's the sifting of the information once you have it all here. And so with the Three of Pentacles and that Lover's energy, that building a relationship here with another person, it looks like it's either somebody from your past returning, and now you have a different perspective on the connection. And so it's going to be built differently because you're going to have more information and you're coming at it from a very grounded perspective, that emotional groundedness. Or it could just be maybe a missed opportunity. There's no real missed opportunities, but somebody here from the past is influencing the future. And so this could be a brand new opportunity with somebody here. And this feels like you're going to use all of your prior knowledge to your advantage. Allow that to help make the choices that are in your best interest for this connection. Tell me about that Ten of Cups. Knight of Cups. You want to go after that long-term emotional fulfillment. I mean, showing up here in your strength. It's showing up here in your hopes or fears. You're going in that direction for sure. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands that showed up here in the past is now showing up here in the future energy. All the information, all the clarity that you need is going to help you advocate for yourself. Go after what you want. You're not going to be held back here. Not the way the information is coming through. You're moving forward with a lot of confidence, a lot of clarity. I'm also getting emotionally detached from the outcome. And so it feels like if it is a new person, or even if it's somebody from the past returning, because of all this information that you have as you're moving forward, if you feel like there's a future with this person, you're going to invest. If you feel like that this person, no, you know what, we had our chance, it didn't work, it would never work because of all this information that I'm getting here, then you're just going to move forward. You're just going to keep acting in your own best interest here. So Taurus, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.